Wait, let's just do this on camera.
Yeah. Oh, is it right here?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, bet.
What's your best side? That side?
Huh? No.
Okay. See, some people have good sides.
It's because the nose rings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We are here with GameboyJones.
Drip, 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 drip. When she see me in my fit. Got me wanna take a sip. Now she wanna be my bitch.
This guy's hilarious. He makes great music, bouncy, high energy. He's just that guy. Before we make this about him, of course, as a YouTuber, it has to be a bit self-centered and it has to be about me for a second. I just wanted to again say thank you for putting my reaction on the screen. That was a great surprise. And I told you this off camera, but I also want to say it on camera. Those little things that to you could have taken just a few minutes to get done affected me like for the whole day. Like I was hyped about it the whole time. And it just made my day. So thank you.
Hey, man. I appreciate you. So, I had to show the appreciation back.
Yeah.
I was like, let me grab 3 people where I was like, well, 1, I hope they show up. and 2, I just appreciate their reactions and I actually enjoy watching them and stuff like that. So, a hard list to sift through, but hey man, you definitely made that shit.
Okay, there we go. You also do reactions, right? I know it's kind of something happened there. And I see a lot of fans just ask you, what happened to the reaction? So I thought I would have to just get
Go ahead and
closure.
put it on camera. Yeah, no. Reactions hopefully will come back. I'm gonna put them on blast. I'm gonna put them on blast if Hastic edits them, because I only want to do it if I have some mild editing to them, and I'm not gonna do it because I'm. See, look. I can't say I'm lazy. I'm not lazy.
Okay, yeah.
But
sure.
I'm not editing those reactions. I'm not doing it. So Hastic, if he does it,
all right,
you'll get him back. That's it. That's it.
You heard that. Before my own Twitter got hacked, like the old one,
Yeah.
you DM'd me and you were talking about, the fact that you were trying to get something going on TikTok.
Yeah.
Right? And then not too long after, you started getting consistent, and then that shit just blew up. So to me, it was amazing to see that happen real time because like this guy just said he was gonna do it, and then within months it happened. I was like, what? I guess how did you like build yourself up to do that? Like the decision making to
I'm
even...
a motivated individual. Also, money's very nice. I like money a lot. Yeah, I want to say, as much as I tell people, all right, so I have a love-hate relationship with TikTok. I love showing my face. I love being theatrical in some certain way. Like, I just like being like my whatever self and stuff like that. But man, the motivation of being like, all right, let me put on my phone.
Yeah.
Record.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Man, doing that, hate that shit.
No.
But
same
I'm a
here.
man who loves a finished product. And so.
Okay, I see.
Fun fact. I haven't looked at a single stat for like 3 years. I don't look at my views or anything. I don't know how well a song is doing until someone goes, hey, congrats on da-da-da. And I go, oh, thank you.
Wow.
So I
do you have like an app or something that like, or do you just like not look, like you don't like think about it actively?
I click on YouTube Manager, block it, go over the videos, and then like just look at no. The only place that I look at, not exactly stats, but it's like Instagram and like TikTok and stuff like, because the thing is, you open it up and it goes, here you go.
Yeah.
I'm just like, well, can't avoid that. I can't avoid that. But for the most part, I don't know how many streams, I don't know how many monthly listeners I have or anything like that, unless it like pops up in my, like if someone goes, congrats, and it's a screenshot and I go, oh, I know all of these things now, and it is what it is.
All right, so if I ever want to ruin your day, just send you.
Just go ahead and do that. I'll be like, oh.
All right, there you go.
All right, bud.
You're never getting back on the screen again. I wanted to ask you a little bit of a follow-up question there then. Do you think that was like a mental block? Like why did you decide not to look at stats?
Don't want it to affect me positively or negatively. I don't want a good video to make me think I have to think that I have to continue doing that thing. I don't want a bad video to make me think I have to stop doing that thing. I create because I like to create, and I just want my thing to be my thing that I create. And as long as my money looking good, We good. As long as my mortgage paid, my credit card's paid, my card paid, all that,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Keep streaming his stuff. He needs to.
Exactly,
'Cause,
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. I was. That's a new one. You know, that's the first time I've heard that one before.
I feel like I don't hear that a lot either. But yeah, no, it's just, you know, I just enjoy what I do, and I feel like I've gotten to a point where I know I have a good amount of people who enjoy what I do also. But also I'm a stubborn motherfucker. So again, like the fact that you're like, oh, your TikTok blew up again. Like I said, I don't look at numbers, but I knew, but I consciously know if I do TikTok, the numbers will do that anyway because I'm doing TikToks. Because it's still a numbers game, regardless if I want it to be or not. So I just know what will work and what will not work. So
yeah,
I do what works.
Yeah, and it's been working. I was showing your TikTok to my brother earlier on, and I was like, well, look at this one. This one was like, I'm not going to support the numbers. I don't know if you know about them.
I do.
Okay.
All TikTok stuff.
Okay.
I know.
I was like, look at this one, 9.5 million. What the hell?
That's way higher than I remember that being from when I checked. So
yeah.
Damn.
That was the first big one, I think.
I think last time I checked,
that is so
like 5.
Okay, stop doing that. That is on my feed every time, and I kept hearing that, and I wanted to do a reaction, but I think I was scrolling TikTok one time, and then that happened. And my brother told me earlier, like, did you do a reaction to this? I'm like, no, it got ruined.
I couldn't. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's so
I should have just so now I just don't check TikTok. I don't check TikTok or Instagram or anything because I follow like all the artists.
Too much. Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, I'm probably the only one that will. Me and Dizzy were probably the only ones who will spoil their own music before it happens.
Yeah. But I know you asked me to do a reaction to that too. And I was like, sorry, man.
Be like, bro.
I can fake it, I guess, but that's all we're doing.
No.
And that was the one that I wish I would have done one.
Damn.
Because of just, it was so catchy. And, you know,
I had fun.
When you get into one of those moments where, like, something just blows up even harder than usual, because all your shit just always, like, does really well. But when something like that stands out, do you feel like you said that pressure to keep doing that, or no?
Nah, cause I probably would have did another cover by now. That was my first cover. So, fun fact, that cover is something that I didn't want to do. I made like skeletons of 3 other Mashal songs and scrapped them, and then said, you know what, I still want to do something for Mashal. And I was like, you know what, I think this is my time to step into the cover game. So I remember I looked at the lyrics. I listened to some other ones. I did my own interpolation of the lyrics and stuff like that. So I still kept what the translation was. I just definitely localized and did some other things that weren't like exactly one-to-one.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I was like, I think this cover fits my voice. So this is the first time in a while where I was like, I will make this and it will do amazingly. Not this amazing. I didn't think this amazingly, but I knew it was gonna do well. I recorded it and I was like, my voice is perfect for this. I definitely was gunning for the best English cover, even though I tell people stop saying that in comments and stuff. Like, you're better than such and such.
Yeah.
I hate that stuff.
Yeah.
But I definitely was gunning for it. It's on my head.
So a hint of competitiveness.
A little bit.
So you feel like you have a good take on what'll do well, what won't do well, and I want to just back that statement up because I talked to DizzyEight and he told me one of the big things that got him to switch to Nerdcore was you.
Probably me, yeah.
And that's when he started like seeing that large influx happening for him too. Who else have you?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Not to toot my own horn here.
No, I want people to know because this is not like the content or the music side, but it's something that I feel you do a lot behind the scenes and you like give ideas through. And I think marketing wise, learning the algo, all these little things, at least from the outside looking in, it looked like you really championed a lot of the methods and techniques people use now in all of Nerdcore.
Yeah. So I have 2 things here now. One of them applies to you.
Okay.
So one,
There we go.
a ton of people, like I could say like the underworld crowd. So I would tell people what the SEO is. I would tell people I will literally hit up people in DMs and go, hey, your thumbnail sucks, change it now, like bring the character forward.
Yeah.
Johnald recently, he sent me the artwork for his last two for his Sakuna and Yuji tracks. I saturated them. He did not want to make the thumbnails, so you can look at them now, how far forward the characters are and stuff like that. He didn't. He wanted them to sit back how they are in the OG art.
I actually, 1 second, I actually said that to Key for one of her, like arts too.
Really?
It was like, it was too zoomed out, like get a closer shot because people can't see it when it's that small.
When it's small, yeah. And he fought me on it.
Oh,
like so hard.
shit.
It literally called up Fatsnaps. We're on FaceTime, yelling at this man together. Like, no, zoom it in. He's like, no, it's the vision. I want the vision. So we found a compromise. I'm like, look, I'm the one putting it together. Like
that was the compromise.
you're taking mine. Like, no. So like we kind of got that. For you, speaking of hitting people up, I was about to say I want you to make more of a differential in your Eminem reactions, because I looked at those and I was like, this dude has the same photo for like 8 different reactions.
I got lazy
to
because
songs.
NPC was.
I looked at
He
that.
caught me on that.
I was like, dude, switch it. See, look, this is how much I do this stuff. That I literally was like, hey, switch these thumbnails.
One of them did good. One of them did good. But I can see that. But now I'm struggling because I have the first part of the album, like all the videos up. But they've all followed that thumbnail. So now if I switch it, I don't know what's gonna happen.
I think you will get so. The issue with what you did, not with what you did. If anything, majority of those songs I would have condensed into one video. So then you could have made one concise thing. But the thing is, anything with like features and stuff, like you could put JID in there. So it at least go, here goes JID, here goes Eminem, here goes something to differentiate and stuff like that. And then, the other albums and stuff like that, at least that one would have been like, here goes the album art, blah, 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 blah. But anything that had like a feature or something that had a different element that you could throw in and stuff. Like, especially like if a song's a single and has different album artwork than what it did before the album came out, that's something differential that you can do. And stuff like that.
So to make that one pop out even more.
Exactly.
That's
But
why I messed with you.
yeah,
I need someone to
this
see
all the
this
time.
because what I do, like, I'm not even lying. I don't interact with anyone. Like I do for my dating job. I get on YouTube. I do the thumbnails, and sometimes I'm just tired, uninspired. By the time I get to the thumbnails, I've been putting a lot of work on thumbnails since where I started.
Reaction-wise, favorite thumbnails. So that's why I think inside of my mind, I was like, dude, no. You're so nice. You're so nice with it that I was like, I know what you're doing. Because I ain't gonna lie. I've done it. I've done it before on reactions. I'm like, hey, here goes me. All right, slide, drop. All right, that's it. Done.
Yeah.
We're done.
Change the color and that's
change the color. Yeah, exactly. It's different now.
That was created.
If we just look at it in this way, if someone already watched it, I don't think the color's enough for them to distinguish it. It's inside their head, I've already watched that. There's no reason for them to click on that next one at that point and stuff. So at least having something that's differential, whether it's you going, whatever the facial expression is, at least there has to be something, especially the content.
I do get more clicks if I do something extra there, right? But like there's something that I struggle with being too much. Like I don't want to be too much, but I know I kind of have to do that to get the
being
result.
too much. That's kind of the reason why. All right, so besides the whole, so that's why I kind of want editing on my reactions, because the thing is, you are still putting on somewhat of a front when you are reacting. You have to go, I have to emote, I have to say something, I have to blah, 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 blah.
Whatever you're feeling, just bump that up by 20% and that's what you have to do.
Exactly. And the thing is, a thumbnail is no exception, because the thing is, that's the thing that's going to make people click on it. So that is the too much. Now, obviously, I'm not going to flip a table over. I'm not iShowSpeed. Sorry, iShowSpeed. You're awesome. But I can't go that is, oh my God, stop. But I can't be
I didn't ask
extra.
to see that. I did not.
Me either. But that's just one of the things where if you're going to go extra in any way, do it for the thumbnail, because the thumbnail will be what you really, not too distracting that people can't decipher what's in it, but just enough that people click.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See, I like that advice.
See, look, man, you said I don't talk to people. Right, if you ever have a question, look, just send it to me. Just send it to me. Be like, hey, what do you? I think that's why. So another reason why I don't do reactions, fat snaps. Before I did reactions, he would make a song. We FaceTime. What do you think about this chorus? Of course, it's ass. Change it.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes when he goes, oh, hey guys, the pre-save, I took it down. We're redoing it. I told him, hey man, did you think that you mixed this one part this way? And he goes, damn, right. Take it down. And the thing is, vice versa. I'll send him my stuff.
Yeah.
He'll be like, hey, change this. Have like Thursday, my like boy, switch this, yada yada. Hey man, this image you sent, blah 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 blah. And we do that a lot. And I think it's very nice to not have your own echo chamber. And the thing is, sometimes you know the thing is wrong, and if you send it to someone and they say it, it validates it a little bit more.
Yeah, you try and get away with it sometimes. You know? You need someone to just tell you what you already know.
No, that's not right.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people don't do this full time. Back when you just started growing on YouTube, how did you balance, being able to put that amount of effort where you wouldn't regret anything that you did, like creativity-wise, while also doing main job or doing whatever you're doing before? I don't even know about it.
So I didn't.
Okay.
At the beginning, so YouTube's a different landscape than what it is now. Back then, it definitely prioritized quantity. So there's times where a lot of us feel this way, where we put out a song, because again, we put out weekly songs.
Yeah.
So when we started, it was week to week to week to week to week. And the thing is, like these editors didn't exist. We wrote, recorded, mixed, made the video, put it out,
all of it.
Did all the stuff. We did all that in a week. So, and there's times like where we said, hey, this thing sounds like this, but it is what it is. And we had to do that a lot of the times, just because that was the nature of YouTube. Obviously, we've kind of gotten to this point now where we're like, we have a quality threshold that we want to hit. Also, independent music wasn't at the spot where it was.
Yeah.
People, if you were an indie artist, you were expected to have not like the sound of like a major label artist. Now we're at a point where like Connor Price and Nick D are independent artists who sound like label artists. So like now you kind of can't get away with that kind of stuff anymore. But I will say, I'm very I say thankful, but the thing is, I'm a very communicative, I'm a very blunt person. I told my friends, hey, I'm going to be doing this thing. I will be absent. I was very upfront with people. I will be absent. Sorry, I won't be coming to this party. Sorry, I won't be at this thing. I'm working, and I did. I put my head down. I was just talking to Shaldo. I even told him, I was like, I even put my health to the side for a second. Like I stopped working out for a little bit. I said I am willing to kind of even let go a little bit to push to get to my goal. So once I get there, because I know I can get there, I will start doing it. So I'm actually back on my weight loss journey and stuff that. So
we're gonna hold you accountable to it.
hey man, this thing right here holds me accountable.
Okay.
Right. So oh yeah, exactly. So it's to the point now where I share activity with people. If they don't close rings, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
If I don't close rings, like, what are you doing? You ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me though.
Okay. So it seems to me that outside and inside of music, you're very much talking about having other people kind of just having a circle around you to keep doing what you're doing, right? Whether it comes to weight loss, whether it comes to music, just to have people kind of check you and do the things that maybe you have to do anyway, but just to have a separate voice to like give you that, like that's important.
Yes, I like not being in an echo chamber. As someone who likes working alone, I don't like being in an echo chamber. Can I do a lot of stuff alone? Yes, absolutely. I am like I've done a lot of stuff alone. Actually, a good chunk of my life is just proving people wrong. Like a lot of people were like, hey, you can't learn how to beatbox. Did it. Hey, you can't learn how to sing. Did it. Hey, man, you can't lose weight. I remember the first time I ever did it, I went from 246, 180 and stuff like that. so it kind of get so actually I will say I got lucky. So once I started doing music and I said I'm gonna do it, people said, all right, man.
Yeah.
You kind of got that. But now it's to the point like I think the only thing I can't do alone is play basketball. So I got a ton of group chats for basketball, and I'm like, hey, y'all down? All right, cool. But yeah, other than that, you have to know that there's a certain gear you have to be able to hit being alone. But I think in order to make something truly like wonderful, sometimes you need to just ask, just have like the second opinion of someone who you trust who also has a quality threshold.
Yeah.
Or know what like you're aiming for and stuff like that.
Did anyone help you with your Yuji Itadori track?
My Itadori track?
Yeah.
Actually a ton of people. If I do this, so background, McGuire, Johnald, Rice Records. When I do "Don't Run Away From Me," all of their vocals are like in that boosting line.
Okay.
They're in the background and you can barely hear them. But I would say y'all all have a certain timbre.
Yeah.
And you can do that. Even I would say like has it helped me write that thing too. Like I was in there, I said, hey, I'm having an issue with like the first beginning 4 bars and stuff. Can you help me out with some of that stuff? And there's even time like, and the thing is like a lot of us kind of like do that. Like there's even like something I said, I'll call like somebody, I'll play a beat. I say, hey, do your, because we all, whenever a beat plays, we all go, huh. Sometimes I'll play like a beat. I'll be like, hey, scat it out real quick.
Yeah.
And I'll be like,
okay,
I needed that.
Yeah.
Like, I like this beat. I have a chorus to this beat. Scat out something for this verse.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I needed that motivation right there. Sometimes JHB's the funniest person. Because anytime I get into a call with him, I go, hey, I need help with this section. And then I immediately write it. And I just go, thanks. Because you're here. And I don't want to get washed. So thank you.
He's like the teacher, like while you're writing your essay, they're just like on top and they don't no reaction. It's just like I just needed someone to like kind of just guide
just
me there.
Be there.
Yeah.
You're just here.
Yeah.
Therefore making me go, I can't look like a bitch.
Yeah.
I can't look like
exactly.
Not
in front of him.
No. This looks good, right? Yeah. And I do that every time I call him. It's the funniest thing ever. He don't even write nothing. He just goes, yeah, no, it's not.
He knows the routine by now.
He's like, good, man. Yeah, cool, thanks.
The reason why I wanted to ask that to you is because your lyrics on that one, what it brought out. You told me that you're in a bad space mentally when that happened, but as someone that listens to your music, that was like one of my favorite ones. Does that happen a lot?
No, not at all. And the thing is, bad space mentally, mostly I was like, hey, as an artist, as a creative, this happens all the time, is where you go, damn, maybe this is it. I'm done. I can't create anymore. I've made everything that I can ever create. And that's usually hey, you feel like this for a week or two. Type feeling, and that does happen every so. I feel like that happens to me like once a year, and then I find that's usually what makes people great. If you have those moments and you push past those, that's when you hit the next level. Thank God I probably danced before I made music, because anytime I was like, God, I suck at dancing, I can't do this anymore, I'm terrible, and then I would just be like, nah, fuck that, just push past it. And I've learned that's the thing. I've watched legendary dancers. Like, I became friends with like very legendary dancers online and stuff like that. And I've watched them go, yeah, no, dude, I'm just giving up. I'm done. And I'm like, I like the amount of competitions you won, the amount of money you've made, the amount of yada yada.
Feel that way.
And you're giving up. Yeah. And then like 2 weeks later, they're like, I am the best dancer in the world and stuff like that. So it's one of those things where if I could watch someone who's like that, who's so accomplished with so many accolades, go through that and then I go, oh, you're better than what you were and stuff like that. I was like, same here. Yeah. Like, same here. Yeah. I can do the same thing.
That's a great mentality.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm saying, if you give up, that's exactly where you're gonna stay at. If you keep going through it, You got it.
No, I'm glad I asked you that question because I was very curious about that song. Definitely the one where I listened to the lyrics because you have a lot of like nice upbeat like just things for me to just dance to and just like throw in the car.
Yeah.
And I was just like telling a few artists where sometimes I need a little bit like get a bit deep with me.
Right.
But you know like give me some of that too. And with like Kendrick being like big again,
Where he's
right?
at, yeah.
And by the way, they had Not Like Us going on stage. That was insane.
Going crazy.
I got a little clip of that.
I'm glad you did that before. I'm glad you asked me to do that after that happened.
Yeah.
Because if I heard that, you'd be like, hey, anyway, game, hey. I'd be gone. Hey, it's the wait.
Yeah. It has to wait.
What's it on the beat?
Exactly. But what Kendrick does is he kind of lives life for a few years, and then that's the song, right? That's the album.
Mm-hmm.
He goes through that, and that's his way of getting inspired creatively, right?
Yes.
Whereas you maybe, since you post more consistently, you know, just going through like 2-3 weeks of just, you know, having to back off for a bit
Yes.
and reset can also be a moment where you can live a bit of life and grab something from that.
I am a big believer of living life helps out a lot.
Yeah.
I tell people like, so I met a dude recently that I play basketball with. I said, oh, dude, I'll do just about anything, and he's like, you know, everybody says that, right?
Yeah.
But like, you know, he's like, hey man, you wanna go play pickleball? Yeah, I'll go play pickleball. Really? You know how to play? No. And then, man, you wanna go play cornhole? Yeah, no. Let's do it. Okay. You want to go on the wall? Yeah, sure. He goes, no. So you actually mean it's like you're gonna do it. You want to play top golf? Yeah. Let's do it. Like, oh, okay. And like I will try just about anything. I will do anything. I like to experience. I want to like shoot. We were just earlier planning a trip to go. I was like, I haven't been to New Orleans. Y'all trying to go next year in like April and stuff like that. So we already got like
making things happen.
A group with the squad. We're like, oh yeah. All right, man, we got to go to New Orleans now.
Yeah.
And so it's a new spot. Some people about to go on a cruise. We're like, we'll join you.
Yeah. I appreciate that and that mentality completely.
Yeah.
And I think you kind of have a nice balance, right? Because I know we're going a bit too long here, but like we got deep into it.
hey, I like talking. You hear?
I think everyone here is a professional yapper.
Yeah, but nobody's better than me at yapping. Okay, nobody's
that
better
guy.
than me at yapping.
Okay.
I'm the professionalist rapper.
Yeah.
Yapper.
Both of it.
I messed up.
You know, you've mentioned boggling down onto something and getting things done, maybe at the expense of your health and other things, relationships too, but also spacing it out with doing new things and trying, and just like living life for a bit.
Yes.
So I'm assuming what happened was you did both, and then you realized like the middle ground is where I should be.
So it's one of those things where, I mean, because the thing is, if you ever hear anyone talk about the story, they always go, I've lost people along the way. And the thing is, like sometimes, because the thing is, I've communicated to you what I'm going to do, and it's up to you. And there's some people who did like fight it. Like, hey man, I feel like you haven't been around. I'm like, yes, I told you that. Yeah. And you know what? The thing is, I'm at like this point now. There's people who we don't like talk like as much, and we just know that we're rock solid. Like all of my friends. Yeah. I can say I can confidently say, locally, I probably have hundreds of people that I can talk to on a normal, like, hey, if I need
like
this,
nothing happened.
If I need, yeah. It's I've always been a social butterfly. It's been like my thing.
Yeah.
You can't tell. Like I've always tried to. I'm also no bullshit. If you haven't been able to tell on Twitter.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty upfront about what I want, what I like. I was like, and what I don't hold up to. Like even on Twitter, on Twitter, I just show someone my blog list. My blog list is over 1,000.
Yeah.
I go, you're a bigot?
Boom.
Yeah,
done.
No.
Just
it's
like
over.
that.
It's over. I don't like that.
Oh, you breathe that way? Done.
No,
not like that, but yeah, I know. Yeah. I wanted to give you a chance to, first of all, shout out your merch because I think, the color combination you have on your merch, it's always pretty to just visit that site. How did you come up with your merch?
How do I come up with merch? Actually, that one I found a guy. He was a emerging manga artist, and for that one, I asked him, "Hey, I like your manga design and stuff like that. Could you design me something like with like my vibe?" And I kind of gave him just free reign.
Yeah.
I said, "My name's GameboyJones. These are my vibes." I sent him a folder of like, "These are my vibes."
Yeah.
And I said, "Hey, like, what do you got? What do you got for
that
me?"
guy did his thing.
And and we definitely came through with that. But also, I mean, I'm very, I know my colors. I know my colors. I know my brand. I know, all this stuff. Shoot, even like, I came in with the grandma couches on. They just dropped on Friday.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, most I've ever spent on shoes in my life.
But it had to be done because that was you right there.
Because I bought them for a show, so obviously I have to write them off on my taxes because I did it for only business and I will never wear. And, realistically, I will probably never wear them casually. I will probably only wear them on stage.
He's just trying to cover his bases because it's on camera.
I am only wearing those shoes on stage when I am doing business. You got that? Yeah, there you go. Let's see. I'll send that to the IRS.
Is there anything you want to shout out at the end?
Shout out, shit, man. Shout out you, dog. You're awesome, man. You're awesome, man. I'd like shout out to all the reactors. Shout out to all of the people in the community. Without them, I can't do what I do. So shout out y'all.
I will put all his description links.
All of his things.
Finish it for me. Yeah. You're the professional.
He will put all of my stuff in the description. GameboyJones everywhere, okay? Instagram, Twitter, Threads if you use it, Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff.
I'm not doing Threads.
He's not doing Threads for me, but everything else will be in the description. You can see it.
Thank you.
Pleasure, dog.
That was good, bro. That was good.
Sorry
it took too long, but I
like talking. I like talking.
And I needed to.
Oh man, like look, man. If you want to get into it, we can get into it. Yeah.